Hello everyone, my name is Bhante Wade Bhuripañño and I'm at Empty Cloud Monastery. Welcome to this guided meditation. Bhante Sudasos put this in as a guided meditation, which has become the norm for the live streams I'm doing. So that's what we'll be focusing on tonight, the actual practice. And I'm joined here by Ayawata. I'm sure many people will be happy to hear that he has returned to Empty Cloud from Italy recently. He was staying at the new monastery there, Lena Pavana Monastery, or a meditation cave monastery, translated into English, with Aya Soma, who, if I understand correctly, will be returning within a month or so, less than a month, I believe, for at least a week or so. And we have two big events coming up the end of October. October 19th being the ordination of Ayawada, his bhikkhu ordination. Expecting quite a large group of monastics to convene at the monastery for that special occasion. And Ayasoma included. And okay. Also joined by a couple of lay meditators who are spending time at the monastery as overnight guests. And very glad to have them here as well. All right, so why don't we go ahead and adopt our meditation postures. I'm sitting in a very traditional style here on the floor, cross-legged. I have the kind of the stereotypical, you might say, or traditional mat and a smaller cushion behind to sit on. And for those of you who are new to sitting in this style, if you like to sit in this way, the easiest way to do so is to sit with one leg in front of the other, kind of like this. So put the one leg down like this here, so that the legs don't really touch, and this can be comfortable for sitting for a while if you're new to sitting cross-legged on the floor. And then once you become more flexible, you can twist the legs a little bit more, intertwine them, this kind of thing. You also could practice this meditation while sitting in a chair. Perhaps sit with your feet flat on the floor and try to sit upright if you can, instead of leaning back against a backrest. This is just advice to help you remain alert while meditating. And of course you also could do this meditation while standing, and or while lying down, if one of those two postures is better for you. If standing, just stand with the feet about shoulder width or a little bit less than shoulder width apart. And you can fold the hands just a little bit lower than the navel, and relax the shoulders. While lying, it might be suitable to lie on your back, perhaps with a pillow under the knees. Some lie on their side while practicing lying meditation. To be aware of this posture if you're sleepy, of course, if you think you might fall asleep if you relax, and so you might consider setting an alarm to wake yourself up if you do relax too much and fall asleep if you're practicing lying meditation. And then with the hands, if you're sitting in a chair or sitting on the floor, you might place them on your thighs or at your knees. I think this is especially conducive if you like to have your shoulders spread and kind of back, turned back, which I understand is advice yoga practitioners might follow. I personally allow the shoulders to relax more from a qigong or tai chi kind of point of view, and fold in a little bit, relax inward, and like to have the hands in the middle, which is more traditional Theravada style. It helps with gathering the mind as well, gathering the body and centering the body like this with the hand posture. The very traditional hand posture is with one hand in the palm of the other, with the thumbs touching and arched in this way. I think you can see this, yes, clearly on your screens. And so this is both centered and relatively relaxed, but we do have to be diligent to keep the thumb tips touching and the thumbs arched. So this helps us a little bit with our alertness as well. And if you're standing, I mentioned holding the hands below the navel. You also could just let them relax at the side, or stand in perhaps in a Tai Chi posture. Those sitting in a chair may like to put their hands on their knees or their thighs as well. And then in Theravadan Buddhism, we traditionally close our eyes while meditating. They say that if you want to see the world outside, then you open your eyes. But if you want to see the world inside, then you close your eyes. But some may feel more comfortable with the eyes opened. Or if you're feeling drowsy, it may be more suitable to have the eyes open. In which case, you just have them open in a relaxed way, probably gazing in an unfocused way at the floor or at a wall or something like this. Something that won't distract you. And then to start the meditation, I would like to ask you to imagine that you have a cord attached to the top of your head. And it stretches up to the ceiling or up into the sky, gently drawing you into an upright position. And so you feel the head rise just a little bit and the neck straighten. And the upper back straighten. And the middle back as well. And then in the lower back, allow the pelvis to tilt forward so that the lower back curves in. And then we'll glide back up with our awareness through the middle back and the upper back, all the way up to the head. And up to the crown of the head again. And notice the sensations there. And just pay attention in a gentle way and experience the sensations in the crown of the head. And as you experience them there, allow the crown of the head to relax. And we'll dwell there for a few more moments, patiently experiencing any feelings in the crown of the head, and allowing any tension there to just dissipate. All right. Now we'll pay attention to the forehead. Notice how the forehead feels. And slowly allow it to relax too. Experience how the forehead feels. And allow it to relax. All right. Next, we'll pay attention to the temples. or one temple or the other. See how they feel. Be willing to experience even if it's uncomfortable. As knowing the reality is the first step to letting go. And so we just be with the temples as they are and allow them to relax. Okay. And then we'll pay attention to the eyes. Experience how the eyes feel. And allow any tightness there to unclench. If the mind wanders, perhaps thinking, just let go of the thoughts or the distraction and gently come back to the eyes. Patiently experience how they feel, perhaps with some compassion and allow them to relax. Okay. Now, if at any point in this body scan meditation, or even later in the meditation, if you want to just stay where we are, you can. And then you can plug back in later as you like. You can segue with me now, if it feels comfortable, to noticing the area around the nose and noticing the cheeks, the area around the mouth and the jaw, this lower half of the face, seeing how it feels. Being with it patiently. And allowing it to relax too. We'll linger there in the lower half of the face for just a few more moments. See if you can patiently experience how it feels and allow it to loosen up and relax. All right. Now we'll move around to the back of the head. And notice how the back of the head feels. And allow it to relax too. patiently be with the sensations in the back of the head. Notice if there's any tension there, and allow it to relax. All right. Now if we move down to the neck and to the throat, going into the last stages of this body scan, we'll notice how the neck and the throat feel. And perhaps imagine the muscles there. And allow any tightness in the neck and the throat to just loosen up and relax. And then we'll glide down to the tops of the shoulders. And experience how the tops of the shoulders feel. And there again we might imagine the muscles in the tops of the shoulders. And experience how they feel. Patiently experience the sensations in the tops of the shoulders and allow any tension there to dissipate. And allow them to slowly relax. As you relax the mind as well, and allow it to rest there in the experience of the tops of the shoulders. And if you like, you can allow them to droop a little bit as they relax. All right. Now for the last phase of the body scan, we'll glide on down to the chest. And experience how the chest feels. And allow it to relax too. Get in touch with the chest and the sensations there. And just allow any tension in the chest to dissipate. All right. And then I would like to ask you to imagine your spiritual heart resting right there in the middle of the chest. And imagine with your sense of feeling the heart coming down from wherever it is and relaxing into that space in the middle of the chest. Collecting and gathering there relaxing into that space, coming to rest there. And be with it and see how it feels. If you notice any emotions there, sit with them as though you were sitting with a friend. And they were working through some emotions. And allow your friend to be who they are. And allow yourself to remain who you are as your friend works through their emotions. And listen as though you were sitting there listening to your friend and observing. And now, if it feels comfortable, we'll also pay attention to the breath, rising and descending there through the chest. Or if it's more apparent, perhaps the rise and fall of the chest itself. Get in touch with the breath. Allow it to do what it will do. And find a natural rhythm on its own. Be in touch with the breath right there at the heart. Allow your awareness to harmonize with it. And then, before we move into the next phase of the meditation, we'll take a moment to mindfully adjust our postures if we need to. If we're feeling drowsy, perhaps open our eyes and let some light in. And so we mindfully notice any interest or intention in moving. And then slowly and with awareness, adjust our posture, step by step. If we're sitting or standing, we adjust ourselves so that we're upright again, not slouching. And then we mindfully come back to the breath. And we'll hone our awareness there by counting the breath. And so we'll start with 1 on an in-breath, 2 on an out-breath, 3 on an in-breath, 4 on an in-breath, actually 4 on an out-breath, and continue on up to 10. Continue up to 10. All right. Now if you've reached 10, that's good. If not, that's also good. That's okay. We start again with 1 on an in-breath, 2 on an out-breath, 3 on an in-breath, and so on up to 10. If it helps to stay with the breath, you can breathe a little bit more deeply, a little bit longer. Okay. And then we start over again at 1 and count up another set of 10. Then we continue in this way for a few more minutes, counting in sets of 10. In a few moments, I'll say a few words about meditating with distractions. Now, if you find that your mind is wandering, perhaps going to thoughts or to sounds or feelings in the body, just be alert to this and notice that the mind has wandered and become aware of that to which it has wandered. And try to be mindfully aware of it. Just as we were with the sensations in the body before, or with the breath. And you can try noticing it to help keep your mindfulness with it by saying, thinking, 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 or hearing, 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 or feeling, 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 as the case may be. And then, when it goes away, or if your mind loses interest in it, be alert to this and gently bring the mind back to the breath. And begin counting where you left off, or start again at 1. And see if you can stay with the breath for a few breaths, or maybe 5 breaths, or even a whole set of 10. If you're starting to feel drowsy, then open the eyes, perhaps take some deeper breaths, and call forth your inner energy and your focus. Now, as we continue working on this, developing our mindfulness, if you find you've been able to be aware of several breaths in a row, you can try transitioning to another counting technique. Counting 1 on the in-breath and 2 on the out-breath and 3 on the in-breath. You can count several times with each in or out breath. So for example, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, so that you're counting through the entire in-breath or out-breath, from the beginning and through the middle to the end. Then you notice the pause, and then on the next in or out breath, counting throughout the entire in or out breath. Again, for example, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Seeing if you can keep the awareness close with the breath through the entire breath. See if you can practice in this way for another minute or two. With patience and alertness. And if you find that your counting has been pretty good and steady in keeping track of the breath, then you can simply let it go and be with the breath itself. And see if you can approach the breath gently a little bit more. Join in with the breath. And be the breath. If it helps, you can adjust the breath. And let yourself dwell there in the breath. And then for those of us who are doing this, we can at the same time gently imagine the whole body or feel the whole body. Get in touch with the whole body, with our sense of feeling, as we abide in the breath and with the breath. Stay with that as long as it seems comfortable, as long as you can remain continuous with it, dwelling there. If the mind has wandered or scattered a little bit, then you simply notice what's happening with mindfulness. Let it go. And then get back in touch with the breath. Noticing the in and the out. Perhaps wishing for ourselves, may I be calm. May I be calm. And you can even harmonize this with the breath. And recenter there. And then once the mind is settled a little bit again, take up for another minute or two the counting. Walking in this way, in the footsteps of the awakened one himself. Who on the night of his perfect enlightenment, they say, was practicing a meditation just like this. Being aware of the breath. As a means of training in knowing. Letting go of other things, making the restless mind calm. In this way, going the way the ancient Buddhas went, step by step. Breath by breath. And every moment we do this, we're developing our skill, our ability, our capacity to know reality as it is. Right here in the present. And allow the heart and the body to become calm. Find relief right here inside. And over time, due to our continuous efforts and starting over again and again, we will grow. And we will reach our spiritual aspiration in due time through the magic of perseverance, through the karma of right effort, just as though there were a cord attaching us to our goal. Our perseverance, our ongoing effort will draw us there. Through this simple effort of maintaining our awareness, patiently getting in touch with the breath. If you need to adjust your posture, mindfully notice the interest and the intention to move. And then mindfully and slowly make each movement, step by step, to relieve any discomfort you may have. And then settle back into your posture, or settle into your new posture. And then gently bring your awareness back to the rise and fall of the breath. Begin again with the counting. Perhaps trying again that counting method of 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and so on up to 10. Counting through the entire in-breath and the entire out-breath to develop your awareness and your effort and clear knowing continuously. In a few moments, I'm going to begin to draw the meditation to a close by sounding a bell. It will ring 3 times. And so, with your awareness, be with the sound of the bell as it starts and changes over time and then fades away. And then slowly raise your hands, enjoying them palm to palm in front of the heart. With gratitude and respect for the meditation. Notice the feeling of the palms touching. And these emotions in the heart. And you can lower your hands again slowly and mindfully. Then open your eyes if they're still closed, slowly, and notice, how do you feel? Do you feel more centered, more calm, more grounded, more clear and aware than before we started? Take a few minutes to see if there are any questions. Also take questions from our meditators here at the monastery. If they have any questions about the meditation or meditating. Many people typed in their hellos, Alyssa and Kim, Jayanta, hello everyone. So many people. Many Anjalis. Statements of gratitude, of one of those as well. Very good. All right. Don't see any questions coming in, so we can draw this session to a close. It's been a good long sit. Congratulations, everyone, on this good long sit together. And we can rejoice in each other's practice by bringing the palms together again. And 3 times saying sadhu, 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 sadhu. And then those of us who would like to can join in paying respects to the triple gem by bowing to the Buddha image. We can also bow to our parents and to our teachers. Three times. So we have more live streams coming up tomorrow, and on Friday in the morning a continuation of the sutta study on the Sabhasawa Sutta that Bhante Sudaso started this morning. And then Friday evening we have monk chat also, so any questions on the subject of Buddhism are welcome for that. And there are many other guided meditations now on the YouTube channel at Insights at Empty Cloud. So you can look those up as well. And then we have a live program Saturday evening from 6 to 7:30 and from 1 to 4 on Sunday. And until next time, may you be well, and anumotana, rejoice in your practice, and may you continue to prosper in the Dhamma.